All right, guys, in this box, I have one of my most anticipated RC crawlers to date. It's 1/18 scale. Let's open it up and see what's inside. So this is a crawler that just got released last month, and pardon the mess, I'm doing a little bit of summer cleaning. And I have to say, this could probably go down as one of the best scale crawlers that has ever been released. Well, maybe not ever, but definitely in the past couple of months. And spoiler alert, it is from FairRC. So let's open this up and see what we got. And here we go. We have a 1/18 scale Chevy Flatbed truck. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is the new FairRC FMS collaboration. I actually believe that FairRC is like an upfitter of FMS. I believe they are owned by them. So anyways, this is the new flatbed truck, and I have to say, it is awesome. This is going to be my second FMS crawler that I have, and I'll show you my other one. This is my heavily modified FMS LC80 that I absolutely love. And as you can see, for size comparison, it's pretty comparable. I mean, they're both 1/18 scale. Obviously, that's going to be a little bit longer because that's a truck and it's got a bed to it. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a deeper dive into that truck. So it does come in 3 different configurations. There's a black model, a white model, and a red model. The red model is a limited edition. I opted for the white because it comes with a little bit different wheels on it, and I prefer the white body to it because I'm going to add a couple of different decals. And then with the white one, you also do get a couple other upgrades, little scale RC parts. I do believe you get a little sleeping bag, and then also you get some of these little storage containers too. I also did the chance to get some Batrazi parts, so I believe I got some brass links and a couple other brass steering components too, but I forgot, so we'll have to take a look. And I almost forgot, I already went ahead and got myself a little snowmobile right there. My plan is to get some big swamp tires on this thing, or maybe some tracks. This is going to be the ultimate swamp buggy, or a little Alaskan avalanche crawler if I get some of the Batrazi tracks on there. Let's open up and see what I got for these upgrade parts. Okay, it does look like I got the brass links, and then I believe this should be the steering rack and the steering linkage in brass. Yep, it is. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's take a little bit of a look at this underneath, and let's throw some parts on this. So I gotta say, this is actually super scale and super clean. The bed is 3D printed, and I was a little bit worried that it wasn't gonna be high quality, but after taking a look at it, I mean, it literally looks like it's injection molded. I mean, you can see some of the printer lines on here, but it looks like they did a nice job of sanding those down for paint and everything, so I'm not too worried about that anymore. And then the upgraded Batrazi parts on this thing, I think you get some brass wheel weights in there with also the aluminum wheels, and then I believe this is a 2-speed variable transmission, so that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's pretty standard for what you're going to find for an FMS crawler, and I believe the red one comes with upgraded linkages as well with some upgraded shocks, but I already have some, so I'm actually going to go grab those right now. And while I have your attention, this video is going to be sponsored by me. If you guys want to get your own user review merch, or if you just want to get some other cool shirts that are hobby related, mechanic related, tinker related, please go ahead and check out the description box down below. I'll have a link to my Spreadshirt website where you can go and get yourself your own shirts. I'm constantly adding new designs. I think I already have about 10 on there right now. And they're funny, they're cool. I don't know. I designed them, I made them, and if you guys want to help support the channel, I get a small percentage of the cut for those shirts, and I think they're pretty cool. And you can choose from any type of t-shirt that you want. That's the beauty of working with Spreadshirt. So go ahead and check those out, and I'll see you guys back here. Okay, please excuse that long jump cut right there. I went down one hell of a rabbit hole of adding upgrades to this thing, and stuff didn't go according to plan, but I got it all sorted out, so let's go over and see what I did. Okay, so what I did to this truck is I ended up putting on the Batrazi lower brass links, and then I believe I also did that for the front steering linkage. Yep, I did right there. I also added in some Endura TRX4M oil-filled shocks. And then one thing that took me quite a while was I wanted to increase the track width. So I ended up putting in some custom Treel brass hub extenders right there, and it increases the width by, I would say, probably 3-4 millimeters. Just makes it stick out a little bit further. And then one cool thing that I'm very excited about is I added in this custom front grille light bar, and then also this old school style Chevy light rack up top. And of course I added in my scale accessories of my snowmobile, a Yeti cooler, and then I believe that's a gas can right there. So I'll turn this thing on and show you how it works. So in standard FMS fashion, you're gonna have your headlights and side marker lights. This is going to be your channel 4. You have your low beams, you got your high beams, and then you have your all on with your hazard lights flashing, so that's pretty cool. And then I ended up wiring all my light bars to a power distribution board so I can turn that on and off whenever I want. And I have to say, it looks pretty sweet. I'm excited to get this thing out at night and maybe get some snow tracks on it for the winter. But the last thing to do is take this out and see how it runs. The only issue I have so far is that if you can see, the servo is twitching. Now, I'm not sure if that is due to a voltage issue or just a bad servo. I'm not sure, but I will go ahead and replace that with an upgraded EcoPower one. And the only other thing I found is that the transmission, or I don't know if it's just the power of the motor itself, but definitely has a little bit of issues going up some of the different obstacles. But these are some pretty large rocks, but they're still pretty scale for what it is. And with this tall grass and 2-speed transmission, it does really eat right through it. So you can't really get that out of a 24 scale one. That is going to be it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing, liking, and then leaving a comment on this video. If you guys want to pick yourself up some of my merch, I'll also leave that in the description box below. And if you want to pick one of these up for yourself, I'll put the description and everything you need to know about this, including links to all the parts I added to this vehicle, in the description box below as well. And have a great day.